Hey there. So I'm a bit behind in this, but I am here to talk about the first decan of Aquarius. Now, we were in Capricorn season, and the last decan of Capricorn, which ran from January 10th to the 19th, um, had these cards here. We have the World and the Devil for Capricorn in the ruling planet, also the World and the Devil. And the last decan of Capricorn is the sign of Virgo, and Virgo is the Magician card, and Mercury, actually, it's the Hermit card. Oh, pause. Pause. All right, I'm back with the Hermit for Virgo. All right. Notice. Okay. The light from within moving outward. Okay. And let's see, Mercury is the ruling planet of Virgo, and so the Magician. And then the minor arcana for that last decan, the third decan of Capricorn, is the Four of Pentacles. So a real calling to expand beyond boundaries, beyond the snapshot. I'm really actually feeling the snapshot that we hold in our mind's eye. All right, but we've moved on. We have moved on as of January 20th, so about 4 days ago, to Aquarius. And Aquarius, the card for Aquarius is the Star. I'm sorry. I just noticed there are boobs. So we have Aquarius. Let's hide her a little bit. Okay, with the Star, and ruled by Uranus, which is the Fool. Okay, the first decan. Let's just stop a moment here. I think what's interesting is the Star is truly about, a healing and a pause. A pause to perhaps reflect. A lot has been sorted through, in Capricorn season, examining the boundaries that we put on ourselves, the ideas or ideals that we hold that are actually have become traps, have become, instead of what might have started as exhilarating and potentially expansive, have become just burdened and chains that need to be released because for expanse. The Star comes after the Tower in the major arcana, so though we don't see the Tower in any of the cards I have on this table, there is that message that perhaps there has been a pushing away, a pushing outward from boundaries. That the Devil is here suggests to me that boundaries that we may have personally set for ourselves that just don't nourish us any longer. And so then we have the Fool ready to make me a new start. The Star definitely is pulling from intuition and inner guidance, and then expands, bravely chooses to expand outward. You know, honestly, it almost feels like answering the call from the last decan of Capricorn, moving from the Hermit to the Magician. You know, even though the Hermit has achieved much, there is a willingness to drop that and take what has been learned and apply it in a different way. Okay, and then the first decan of Aquarius is the minor arcana is the Five of Swords. You know, perhaps the conflict that could possibly ensue, you know, in that, as a result of that choice to step beyond and speak to what's truly in the heart. Glitches and all, people. Glitches and all. Okay. And hopefully I can find the cards because they apply. Okay. Wait, one. Okay, now the ruling planet for, actually I should say planets, for the first decan of Aquarius are Uranus and Saturn, and ironically, not surprisingly, the ruling planets for Aquarius are actually the Devil and the World. Now, hopefully I can find the World card because it fell somewhere. Okay, I'll pause and find the World. Yeah, we're all looking for the World, right? Be right back. All right, cards found, and hopefully this will not fall over. I am so sorry. Okay, now when I'm looking at this Five of Swords, I feel like there's a sorting energy, and that can be harsh. I feel like this first decan of Aquarius, which runs as until the 29th, might feel like there's a sorting, and that sorting into piles, making it, you know, the good and the bad, the black and the white, the I'm not, you know, I'm, you know, but here's the thing, I really feel like one needs to draw a bit on the star here, rather than being so stringent and strident about sorting it in a concise and deliberate way, because truly, though life is change, and then we do morph into our new over and over again, every moment, every week, every year, and decade, and all of that. Is living is constant change indeed. um, but I think the trap might be trying to compartmentalize and label things. I don't think life really ever flows in that way, truly. Ultimately, growth is a melding, a blending of the old and the new, ideas, friendships, gosh, even as mundane as one's cooking style. I mean, think about that. If you like to cook, how maybe the first time you follow a recipe, and then over time it gradually changes as you add this, delete that, maybe add it again at another point, but in a slightly different way. Life is more like that. And it's fun. It's so much more fun to be creative, with cooking and with life. It's much more fun to use the seasonings in ways that morph over time, and that I think the conflict of the Five of Swords is really in the that pressure that we might feel to create a concrete plan. So I think the message is to be more like the star, with the trust of the fool. All right. And one message from the angel cards. Okay, I made a video earlier and these were very jumpy. Let's see if they're calm enough to give a message. Certainly the stand was not calm enough. Right. It's all a work in progress, just like cooking. All right, I have three. Let's go for it. First, number one, achievement. Take a little time to reflect on what you have achieved to date. It is often easy to forget where you started from, and how far you've come. Honor and be grateful for this extraordinary journey that is your life. And actually, though the fool can say that, I think it really applies to the message I said earlier about the hermit and the magician. And, yeah. Okay. Where I'll put that. Well, we'll put it, oh, there we go. All right, the next one is heart and soul. When making your decision, take into account what your heart and soul are saying. Sometimes the mind can deceive us. Choose through love, not fear. And there we go. And lastly, change. Life is a journey. It would be very unfulfilling if each step was exactly the same as the last, because life is always changing. It is forever fresh and new. Allow your life to unfold gracefully. Be grateful for what was, is, and forever will be. And, yeah. And there you go. All right. So there is the first decan of Aquarius. All right. Until next time. Whoops. And I will get this right, this setup right at some point. But you know what almost fell off? This bell. So let me give it a ring for you. All right. Until next time. Bye.